Hey guys, what's going on? Robert with Guitar Journeys, y'all. Hey man. Sorry about that, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have to turn off the TV. We turn off the TV, okay? Hey man, what's going on, guys? Like always, I'm chilling out in my pajamas. I know people are gonna watch me and say, "Man, can't that guy put some damn clothes on? What the hell is up with this guy?" Well, let me tell you the honest truth, okay? Excuse me now, I'm gonna get me a cough drop so I don't cough my head off. But I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, why I have my pajamas on. I want you guys to see how I am, man. I want y'all to get to know me. You know what? I don't go get dressed just to hang out in my house. You know? I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I put on some clothes to make my live stream. But right now, I said, no, dude. I ain't doing it, man. No, dude. So I got some real big news for everybody. Real big news, okay? Tune up, tune up, tune up, tune up and tune out, whatever, you know, however you want to say it. Tune in and tune out. I would just say that. Listen up. All right, guys, so, you know, I've been talking about, well, let me go back a little ways, okay, because I want you to understand why. Uh-oh, my camera's not exactly the, let me see, I like to be right in the middle. There you go, I'm pretty much in the middle right now. All right, so check it out. When I go and play at the nursing homes, what I do, I have a JBL party speaker that I plug my guitars into, and then I Bluetooth the music from my iPad to my JBL party speaker, and I use the Moises app, and I cut out the guitar part, and I play the guitar part, okay? I think that it sounds really good, and it puts on a real good show. So I've never had any complaints. I put on 54 shows in a time period of about a year and a half. And I went to probably, I would say, around 10, maybe 10 or 12 different nursing homes. So, and it's honestly kind of like a little party when I go. Here's the birds. I bought that clock for my wife for Christmas. Any of you guys see this and you want to make your wife happy, buy one of those clocks, okay? Every hour, a different bird chirps. My wife loves that clock, man. She does. She loves that clock. Anyways, so, I kind of lost what I was saying, damn it. That was funny. That's part of being old, dude. Anyway, so I've never had anybody complain. The only complaint I had is when I was playing some like blues music. And it was good. It was good music. It wasn't something that was real sad or anything like that. It was a good upbeat song. It was just kind of in the blues category. They didn't like that too much. So I don't, if I throw in a couple of blues songs, I kind of spread them out, you know, in my playlist that I'm going to play that day. Okay, so let's get to what I'm trying to say, okay? Like I was saying, it's kind of like a party. I mean, I've seen people get out of their wheelchairs and dance, right? They dance like in their wheelchair. They'll get out of their wheelchair and dance. They put their hands in the air, you know. I see them singing, clapping their hands, you know. They just have a good time, man. All right. When I'm playing, I keep, you know, I listen to the music and I listen to my guitar, and I just keep saying to myself, man, I'm just not happy with the sound. You know, I mean, it's okay for now. I mean, they're liking it, they're digging it. You know, it sounds okay. You know, but when I just, you know, I'm not satisfied with the sound that I'm getting. So I'm always trying to think, like, how can I get a better sound? So I added some pedals, and that did help a lot. It did. It helped a lot. But it just doesn't sound good to me. I mean, it's in mono, you know, the party speaker is just like one speaker, so it's in mono, it's not in stereo. Everything's coming out of one speaker, kind of sounds like kind of mushed together to me. I can't get the right amount of treble, the right amount of bass. It just doesn't sound good to me. So, at my house, when I practice and when I play at my home, I play the guitar through an amplifier, and then I play the music through my stereo. And my stereo, it does play in stereo. You know, the app, it does play in stereo. And it sounds so much better, right? So I told myself, okay, this is what you got to do, man. You got to get this sound to this show. All right. Well, I can't take my amplifier because it's really big. Whoa, Mike, what the hell? That's a lot, dude. You're in a heavy metal band? I'm going to take a while to read this, Mike. All right, Mike. Okay, so that's interesting, dude. That's really, really interesting. I will be honest with you, man. I tried playing a little bit of like rock. Have you ever heard of the band Blackberry Smoke? They're a current band. They're playing. They're touring. And they play like, they're more like a Leonard Skinner. They're more like a southern rock kind of band. But okay, check them out, man. Check that band out. You'd probably like it, man. The singer is his name is Charlie Starr. But they got this song that's called "Waiting for the Thunder," I believe. It's like, I can't play it for you, dude. I'm sorry, I can't play it for you. Something like that, right? Let me look at the. Let me look. I'm gonna find the name of that song to make sure, and I want you to check that song out, okay? You check it out while we're talking, all right? I gotta shoot my wife a quick test. She's showing me some chicken noodle soup that they made at the nursing home where she works. Okay, let me check out this song real quick. I know that it's called, I'm pretty sure it's called "Waiting for the Thunder." It's a good song, man. Let me look over here. Let me look at my rock section. They have a lot of really good songs. "Waiting for the Thunder" by Blackberry Smoke. Check out that song, and check out One Horse Town. I actually play that song It's a fun song to play. Let's see. Okay, so anyways, anyone watching this, sorry, excuse me, Blackberry Smoke, the lead singer's name is Charlie Starr. I believe I got that right. Good music, man. You guys go check that out. That'll be the band for the day, all right? Okay, so let me Google this real quick. I'm gonna make sure that this is this guy's name. Blackberry Smoke is a rock band. All right. Drummer is Britt Tuner. Bassist. I'm trying to find Charlie Starr. Let me just. This is what these guys look like, anyways. See them? All right, man. Let me see if I can find Charlie Starr. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Charlie Starr, guitarist. All right, that's what Charlie Starr looks like, right there. See it? It's really hard to get that in there, man. Okay, I'm gonna see how old he is. It's not saying how old he is. Oh, that's kind of weird. They usually say how old they are. Let's click on him. They're not telling me how old he is. Okay, anyways. I would guess Charlie Starr. Okay. This might say something. No, it's just saying about their let me see. Let me try this. How old is Charlie Starr? 51. 51 years old. Okay. So, anyways, good stuff, man. You guys will like it. All right. So, back to my story. Starting this year, I took the winter off because one, our vehicle had been having some breakdowns, and I didn't want to take the chance of being stuck out on the highway. Sometimes we have some real brutal weather. All right, you do not want to be out on the highway when the wind's blowing 50 miles an hour during the middle of a like if it's snowing or kind of like ice. We're supposed to have an ice event, I think. Sometime next week. I seen on the news where we're supposed to get some ice, but I don't think that our area is gonna get it. It's more down like by Wichita. But that stuff's wicked, man. That stuff ain't nothing to mess with. You don't want to be out on the road in that crap. Anyways, man, I wanted to spend more time on some stuff that I wanted to do, so I kind of took the winter off. Well, when I do start playing again, I'm gonna start charging. Okay, this is gonna kind of weed out some of the little crappy nursing homes that I was going to, because I know they're not gonna want to pay me, and I don't really want to go back to their nursing homes. I just want to focus. Let me say it different. I want to go to bigger nursing homes where $150 or $200 isn't anything to them, right? I don't want to deal with the nursing homes that say they're broke, they don't have no money. Can you please do it for free? I'm not going to do no more free shows. All right. So my way of looking at it is, if if I'm going to be charging money, I want to give them something that's going to be worth what they're paying for. So I need an amplifier that I can pick up and take with me, all right? My amplifier that I have here is way too big and way too heavy. I'm getting to be an old guy. I have a hard time picking my big ass up and walking across the room, man. Ain't no way I'm gonna pick up that amplifier. That thing's got to weigh about, I'm gonna say at least 50 pounds at least. Plus, I don't really want to take the chance of getting it torn up. Let me text my wife real quick again, guys. Like I said, they're eating some chicken noodle soup that they made right there. Okay, so this is the exciting part, man. I'm gonna get to the exciting part, Mike. Today, well, last night I was looking, because I had this amplifier. I picked out this amplifier, right? I did quite a bit of research, and I found this amplifier. It's pretty new. I don't think it's been out on the market too long. And you know, I told you about it already. The Fender Mustang. It's a 50-watt amplifier, and it's got one big 12-inch speaker in it. The speaker takes up the whole cabinet, right? But it only weighs, it's a little under 26 pounds, right? It's like 25, I believe. Somewhere in there, man. It's somewhere in between. It's real close to 25 pounds. Okay, that's doable, man. I can pick, and it's not very big, you know. It's like I said, it's about the same size as the speaker. The speaker takes up almost the whole cabinet. But I can pick this thing up. I can take it with me. Excuse me. I can take it in. I can play. All right. Last night I was looking at it because I had it in my cart, you know, at Sweetwater, and it's on sale, $20 off. So this morning I pulled the trigger on it, man. I ordered it, and yeah, I'm excited, man. So this, I'm changing up my whole show, man. I'm gonna order me, I'm gonna get me some Mackie Thump 8-inch. I want my show to be in stereo. I want my guitar playing to come out of an amplifier instead of the speakers. So, yeah, man, yeah. If you get time, Mike, do a little research on that amplifier. There's a couple of videos. Oh, my Kansas City Chiefs flag's gonna blow up. There's a couple of videos on this amplifier. Like I said, I know I talked about this before. It has, there's an app that goes with this amplifier. It's the same app that goes with the little mini amplifier that you use for your headphones. So you don't need to take no pedals, right? All of these pedals are in this app. And it's just amazing, man, because you can go in there and you can adjust everything in the setting. You can make adjustments to the pedals. You can make adjustments to the amplifier. You can swap out the amplifiers. You can swap out the pedals, put different pedals in there. I love it, man. So convenient. And it does have a little foot switch. I don't know how big, probably like, it looks like it's about like that or so. All right. in this little foot switch has a tuner. I'm always worried about my tuner. It's either I'm worried about the battery's gonna die or it's not gonna work. So sometimes I even take 2 tuners. I take these little clip-ons, man, right? But it's gonna be really nice, man. It has its own tuner. And if you have like, okay, let's say you have like around 4 or 5 presets that you know. Yeah, it's always, you're right, man. Getting new stuff is exciting. You seem like you have a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, you do. You got a lot of stuff, man. But you know what I'm talking about, man. I just want a nice setup, right? 2 speakers on stands, a nice little amplifier, 50 watt, 12-inch speaker. Should give me plenty of sound, man. Plenty of like low end, plenty of high end. It should be good. I don't have to take any pedals because they're built into this amplifier and this app. This little foot switch that I'm talking about, I did not order it because it's another $100 for the foot switch. I will order it later. But you don't have to mess with your phone or anything like that, man. You got the presets already set and dialed in exactly how you want it. And then it's going to show up on this foot pedal. So you can just like, do it with your foot. Change the presets to which one you want for each song. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to it, but the sound's going to be 100 times better than what it is right now. Okay, that took forever. You see this speaker mic? This is a Bose Bluetooth speaker. Okay, this speaker right here and this guitar is how I started. The first time I went to a nursing home, this is how nervous I was, man. I didn't use a pick, okay? I just played with my, like this. Like that, right? There was only about maybe 15 people. It was at the nursing home where my wife works here in town. And I had this guitar, I had this speaker, and they kept telling me, we can't hear you, we can't hear you. I'm like, well, turn up your hearing aid, man, what the hell? And I even got up a little closer to him. And, but see, I didn't have this thing wasn't plugged into nothing, right? And then just the speaker playing. I did 2 shows like that at 2 different nursing homes. And then I said, I got to do something different, man. Everyone says they can't hear me. So that's when I bought the JBL speaker. The JBL speaker is heavy. That thing weighs in about, I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to 40 pounds. It's like 36, 37 pounds maybe. It's big. It's a little hard for me to load it into the car and then take it out of the car and put it. I have a little wagon, one of those collapsible wagons. So I put everything in that wagon. Everything fits in there except for the guitar. And then usually my wife carries the guitar and I pull the wagon. And then if we're going like where it has to go like down the hill, she holds on to the wagon so it doesn't like go, you know, faster than it needs to. But yeah, man. I look at it like this: if you're not like growing, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? You have to kind of like you have to invest money, invest time, invest money. You know, if you want to do something, you're serious about doing it. So okay. So Mike, do you have any issues with your back? Or with your neck or your arms? Do you have arthritis? Not really? Okay. I have had problems with my back since I was in my late 20s. I have degenerative disc disease, which eats up your discs in your back and in your neck. And I'm actually on disability because of my back and my neck. So about 3 years ago, I was taking Tramadol. Have you heard of Tramadol? It's a narcotic painkiller, an opioid. I don't think I said that right. It didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so I was doing a little research on this medicine. It was giving me some pretty bad side effects. And honestly, it wasn't working as good as I kind of thought that it should work. I still was getting a lot of pain in my legs. And one of the bad side effects about this medicine is that you couldn't take it at night. If you took it too late at night, you couldn't sleep that night. And if you, like, let's say you woke up 5 o'clock in the morning and your legs were throbbing. When you have a bad back, it affects your legs, right? So if you woke up 4 or 5 in the morning, your legs were throbbing, and you took some of this medicine, you're wide awake, man. But it's a weird kind of wide awake because you still feel kind of tired, but yet you're awake. You can't go to sleep. Anyways, man, it had some bad side effects. So I quit taking it. And what I started using was CBD oil and CBD products. And it worked pretty good. In some ways, it worked better than the Tramadol. But this last couple of months, I've been having a very hard time trying to get around. Like even to sit down and stand up and walk across the living room or, you know, into the kitchen. And then when I'm making these videos, I notice that I'm not like standing up straight. I'm like hunched over a little bit. Well, that's because of the pain when you have that pain, it doesn't allow you to stand up straight. Your body just naturally kind of like, I look more like I'm 80 instead of 60. All right. I'll take forever to tell these stories, dude, or give you this information. All right. A year ago, in January, my wife had rotator cuff surgery. And when she had surgery, they gave her some pain pills. And these pain pills, they have the same drug in it that is like in Tylenol, right? I'm honestly kind of thinking that maybe these are like in the Tylenol family, maybe like Tylenol 3 or something, or it might be just a little stronger than that. Okay, but it also has oxycodone. Did I say that right? Anyways, she had a whole bottle left. Okay, last night, man, it got to the point where I said, I need something, man. I need something. My neck and my back, they're not good, dude. So I took half of one of them. And within about probably 15 minutes, I felt all the pain kind of go away. And I'm laying in bed watching TV. And I said, oh my God, you don't realize how much pain that you're having until all the pain goes away. So yeah, but then, then I made a stupid mistake. I took the other half about midnight, and I was kind of off and on awake all night. So there's something about that pain medicine. You have to be careful, like at what time you take them. I actually took a half of one this morning, and I feel pretty good. But yeah, I got to go to the doctor on Thursday. And I am definitely going to ask him to give me a prescription of this medicine. I didn't really want to take that medicine too much. I Googled tramadol. I was kind of reading like some of the side effects, because my wife's nephew was telling me that we were talking about that one time, and I told him I was taking tramadol, and he said, you better get off of that crap, because it's not good for your liver and your kidneys. So I was doing a little research on it, and the one thing that I did not like about the tramadol is it said that if you take that drug for a long period of time, it increases your chances of having dementia. So that scared the hell out of me. I see that everywhere. Every place I go to, those nursing homes, I see people with dementia. It's sad, man. It's real sad. They don't know who they are. They don't know where they're at. Then sometimes they'll kind of drift in and out, Sometimes they're okay. They know who they are. They know who I am. Other times, they don't know even. It's not sad it is kind of sad for them, honestly. It kind of is, because they know what's happening. You know what I mean? When they're kind of like I say, they go in and out, right? Well, when their minds are kind of working good enough to where they realize something's wrong, they know what's going on. They know that they have Alzheimer's. They know that they're in a nursing home. And you can be talking to them, and they'll talk to you like they're pretty with it, right? And then the next thing you know, they say something that's just like, what? Oh, that shit ain't right, man. You know what I mean? So it is sad, dude. It is sad. My wife's always coming home and telling me about the women that is in the nursing home where she works. This one woman, she thinks that the elevator is her garage door, right? So she's always telling my wife, she'll say like, I can't find my car keys. And my wife say, what? Why do you want your car keys? And she goes, well, I'm gonna open up that garage door right there, and I want to start my car and let it warm up a little bit because I got stuff to go do today. I need to go to the bank. I need to go get groceries. And my wife say, well, just relax, just calm down. My wife actually loses her temper with them because they won't stop. They get on that crap and they don't want to stop. And she's even caught this one woman. She's caught her a couple of times. She's got smart enough now that she can open the garage door. The garage door. She can open the elevator door, you know, and she thinks she's going out to her garage. But yeah, they're it's kind of something else, man. Hey, Mike, do you have some? I think one time you said you had some Mackie speakers. Are they the 8-inch or the 12-inch? No, no Mackies. So I've been reading some reviews on these speakers. My worry is that it's not going to have enough bass. They do have a sub that goes along with it. Oh, okay. I thought you said one time that you had some speakers. It might not have been you, but I thought it was you. We were talking about a certain brand. And it's crazy, man. I found this brand. I don't know. I don't remember the brand. Okay. I found this brand of speakers, and I said, that's kind of crazy. I'd never heard of that brand before. Let me see. PA Systems. And I've done a little research on that brand. I'm going to see if I can find it for you. And they've actually been around for a very long time. And they actually do, they actually have speakers for like concerts where they have like big speakers. Do you know which one I'm talking about? I probably won't be able to find it, man. You know how that is when you're looking for something. Commercial PA systems. Yeah, I probably won't be able to find it right now. But it had kind of a weird kind of name. That's the ones. What's the full name of them? The EB? What's the full name of that? Let me Google that and see if it comes up. Electro voice. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah, I was shocked that I had never heard of those speakers before. But, yeah, they're expensive, man. They're pricey speakers. I do think that the, for where I'm at right now and for what I'm going to do right now, I think that these 8-inch speakers will be okay. They're always complaining that I'm playing too loud. So, you know, I don't want to play, I don't want to play.
Battery 40%.
I want to play.
iPhone.
I want to play.
iPhone.
Calm down, man. I want to play in a range where, whoops. I want to play in a range where they're comfortable. Do you play with backing tracks, Mike? Go get your guitar, brother. This is a shuffle and A. Go get your guitar, brother. We're gonna play around. Man, the FedEx truck drove by. That was fast. Later, when I get a little better, or a lot better, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to take like a song. Well, I do it now, right? I play along with the music. But I want to do more like, do the soloing to a song, like a blues song, and then, you know, play a little bit of the song, but then do like, mainly like do the soloing. That's kind of what I want to do. So that's what I'm working on mostly, is learning to improvise the soloing. So that the backing track is really good for that, man. I love putting on those my headphones with that little amplifier, and then get it like a heavy distortion, and then do like some blues soloing. It's good stuff, man. All right, y'all. I'm getting hungry, man. Mike, do you play bar chords? Cool, man. I think, my opinion, I think that if you know your bar chords very well, that you can play about any song and play it a lot better than if you're just playing like open chords, right? If you're just playing open chords and then maybe using the cage system on a few chords, on like I think that playing bar chords, your fifth, your sixth string, and your fifth string bar chords, and then a few power chords, and your open chords. I mean, you got to throw out everything, man, right? But I think that you can really play better, and I think that it sounds better, right? Because you can go up and down, right? Like the song don't stay at the same the whole song, right? No song that I've ever played. I mean, I'm sure there are some songs that you can just play in the open position and be just fine. But when I hear the song going up and down in the pitch, I like to go up and down, with the song. And I get every now and then, I get somebody that'll send me a message saying how, why are you playing bar chords? Why don't you just play it in the open chord? And I don't, I'm laughing, man, because somebody just drove by in one of those little, like, four-wheeler cars. And they look kind of little driving that thing. But I don't know how to really respond to those people. I just tell them thank you for commenting. I'm not going to get into details with people like, hey, this is how I like to play, or this is how I, practice. This is how I train myself to play. I mean, I think that a guitar player, when they play a certain style, a certain way, that's their thing, man. And I don't think people should be questioning about how they're playing. That's just my opinion. But I get comments from people saying, why do you use the bar chords? Is that the only chords you know? Hey man, they're good enough for Eric Clapton, they're good enough for me, right? Okay, Mike. What's for lunch, Mike? What's on the menu for lunch today? I will show you some chords that potato salad. Let me see what you're full open chords sound more full, bar chords sound tighter. Yeah, there's an A. I just think that if you're playing mainly in bar chords, it's another level of playing. Like I said, the things that I say are my opinion. They're not a fact. It's how I look at things. When you're playing open chords, I mean, the open chords, they're there when you need them, right? Okay, this is the best sound in E. I don't know how to make an E that sounds better than that. See? You could do it like this. This is something that this is something that I'm starting to do, is like the C shape. But still, man, that don't sound as good, right? That's an E. It doesn't sound as good as this. Okay, so as far as I know, this is the best sounding E there is, and the best sounding E minor. And you come down here to the E minor, that don't sound that great, man. It sounds little. Now there's songs where that fits in perfect, but this is the best sounding E minor. This is the best sounding E. So, you know, for some chords, that's my go-to, man, right? My open chords. But as far as like then these are like power chords. Now you're not gonna do that in an open chord, you know? I don't see how you could do that in an open chord. Right? Okay. All right, man. Hey, Mike. I want to ask you a question, man. I ask myself this question all the time. If you had to go somewhere, let's say like a nursing home, all right? or just like, okay, maybe, well, let's not say like jail. Let's say like a nursing home or a hospital, right? Okay, and you could only take one guitar, right? For the rest of your life. You got one guitar for the rest of your life. Which guitar are you going to take? For me, I think it'd have to be my trusty old Taylor. I mean, you can put a plug, you can put a plug in the sound hole, right? And you can play your ass off and not make that much volume. So, yeah. Well, just any guitar, man. I mean, okay, yeah, if you could take two, then I would take my Taylor and I would take my Stratocaster. More than likely. But you're like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I'll take my Acoustasonic. Nah. Yep, there you go, man. I like the way this sounds right here. I don't know why, but I mean, I always like the way this sounds. Right here, man, on the G string. 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. Yeah, I like to check it out, man. I have a book. I have a book. It's maybe about an inch and a half thick, and it has photos of the guitars, and then it tells all about the guitar, where it was originally made, what year they started making them. It just goes into detail about these guitars. I'm going to show you that book next time I do a live. There was a bookstore in the town that I lived in Colorado that was going out of business. I'm not a book guy, man. Books in my life have always been kind of my enemy. I have a hard time reading, and I never really liked to read. But this bookstore, I was going to another store, right? In like a little mall type area, strip mall kind of thing. And then I noticed that this bookstore had a going out of business sale. So I thought, maybe there's something in there, that about guitars I might be interested in buying. And sure enough, man, I went to the guitar section. One of the books I bought has tons of songs in it. Really good songs too, man. I mean, great songs. And it's got all the tabs, all the lyrics. So I've never really used that book, but it's nice to have. It's nice, goes in my collection. And then I have the book where it shows the photos and tells you all about the different guitars. So it's a nice book, and next time I do a live, remind me. If I don't get that book out, remind me, because I want to show it to you. But yeah, there was a guy on TV not too long ago. Well, it was on one of the YouTube videos. He's an old guy that makes guitars. He's got like a little shop at his house. And he actually taught his daughter I got a book like that too, man. And you're like, how the hell could I learn that many chords? Why the hell would I need that many chords? Yeah, I got a book like that too. I got a poster too, man, that my son bought me one year for Father's Day. And it had like 1,000 different chords on it. I don't understand why you'd need that many chords. But I don't think I'd ever need that many chords. All right, man, I'm going to get out of here, Mike. My pain pills are kicking in, bro. I'm going to go downstairs and turn it up and jam out for a while. Oh, I was telling you about this old guy that makes guitars. And he makes them very nice. And a lot of famous people like to buy his guitars. I believe they're mainly acoustics. And then he's teaching his daughter. Well, she's an adult now. And he's teaching his daughter to make these guitars so that she can take over when he can't do it no more, or when he passes on. She's going to take over the business. I don't remember what the guy's name was or what the name of the guitars were, but they were very nice looking guitars. All right, bud. Have a good afternoon, man. It's really nice out here today. Let me check the weather for you. 69 degrees. 71 degrees. And we're supposed to have a high of 73. But then, Sunday, we're supposed to have a little cold front. And we're going to be back in the 40s and 50s for a while. All right, bud. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it. If you ever decide to have a YouTube channel, the really hard part about having a YouTube channel is trying to get the watch hours. It takes a lot to get 4,000 watch hours. A lot, man. Okay, brother. 6328. Oh, damn. You guys are supposed to have a storm, right? Next week? The storm that I was talking about? I think you guys are supposed to get that. What happens after 4,000 hours? Then you have to apply to get monetized. And they can turn you down. They can say no. I think the people that they turn down are people that already have 2 or 3 different channels. Or they did something that wasn't in their guidelines to get that 4,000 hours. Certain channels, they don't approve. But when you have 1,000 subscribers, you can go live. When you have 4,000 watch hours, you can apply to get monetized. And when you get monetized, you get a certain amount of money for every video that you put on, for every view that people watch those videos. You get money for people watching your videos. And then, okay, when you get 3,000 hours, you can sell like memberships. Let's say you're like giving lessons and you want to sell memberships, and then give special, like, I don't know, special things like a book or something, you know. Yeah, there's quite a bit to it, man. But my goal and my plan is just to get a little bit of money from YouTube to help pay for me to travel around and play at the nursing homes. And I've said this before, but if I could get enough money off of YouTube, I wouldn't charge those nursing homes. I would just travel around and I would play at the nursing homes and just have fun, right? But, you know, it takes money to travel, man. You know, just, you can't do it for free, man, unless you're rich, which I'm not. But you got to have, you know, you got to stay somewhere, you got to eat, you got to have gas, the insurance on the vehicle, the wear and tear on the vehicle. Shut up, birds. Oh man, I bought my wife that clock for Christmas, and every hour a different bird chirps. There's one in the middle of the night, when it chirps, it sounds like a smoke detector. It shit's freaked me out a couple of times. I woke up like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're laying there going, what the hell? Is that a smoke detector? Is my house on fire? No, it's just that damn bird. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. And this time I really am going to get out of here. Hang on. Let me put this over here. Hey, hang on a minute. Let me grab this thing. I don't want to knock nothing over. There we go. All right, guys. Hey, Robert with Guitar Journeys. All right. We'll see y'all later, man. I might do another live this evening. I want to see if there's more people in the evening. So, yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, well, I don't want to get skinny, dude. I don't want to get too skinny anyways. I wouldn't mind losing a few pounds, but I don't want to get too skinny. All right, y'all. Take care. Go play your guitar. Have some fun. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out, man. Thanks for joining. Hey, Mike, take care, all right, brother? I'll see you later. Uh-oh. Hear that? Oh. Did you hear that bike? The little Sportster. Little sporty. All right, brother. Later.